So, Nora and I have decided to avoid the rituals of Christmas, save our money, and take a cruise. Therefore, I will not be participating in the usual holiday rituals. I will buy no gifts and accept none. Thank you anyway. I will not attend the firm's black tie Christmas dinner, nor will I be here for the office party. I am not angry, and I will not yell humbug at anyone who offers me a holiday greeting. I am simply skipping Christmas.
Christmas with the Kranks is a 2004 comedy film directed by Joe Roth that would find some box office success and would find itself regarded as a 2000s Christmas classic. In the Chicago suburb of Riverside, Illinois, happily married couple Luther and Nora Krank, played by Tim Allen and Jamie Lee Curtis, see their daughter Blair, played by Julie Gonzalo, depart to Peru for a South American trip with the Peace Corps.
Be so different this Christmas, won't it, Luther?
Yes, it will. It's so different. Nothing will be the same.
The first time in 23 years, Blair won't be here.
Might even get depressing.
Realizing that without Blair, Christmas just won't be the same, Luther begins to crunch some numbers and comes to the realization that between gifts and an annual Christmas Eve party, they spend over $6,000 a year on Christmas. Luther suggests that they use that money to treat themselves to a luxury 10-day Caribbean cruise vacation.
I have an idea.
Yeah?
A brilliant idea.
Make sure you shut the curtains.
All right. Come over here. Turn around. What are you doing? Sit down. Sit down. Button up and sit down. Look at this. This is a little ledger of what we spent last year for Christmas. We spent $6,100 on Christmas last year.
Where is this going?
Caribbean. A 10-day luxury cruise on the Jubilee. The most luxurious ship in their fleet.
Well, what's the catch?
We skip Christmas.
We skip Christmas?
Nora seems skeptical at first.
How much is this going to cost?
$3,000.
We save money?
Absolutely.
With the caveat that they have to skip Christmas entirely, the Kranks are soon considered pariahs in their neighborhood.
Come here.
Why?
Come here. What are they doing?
Who? Spilling their guts to Frohmeyer.
Oh, not Frohmeyer.
Are you intimidated by Vic Frohmeyer?
Honey, he's like the unelected ward boss of the street.
So you're saying Frohmeyer has a problem with our skipping Christmas? Who's he going to call? The three wise men. Santa Claus.
Don't underestimate him, honey. Vic Frohmeyer lives and breathes for this neighborhood.
Luther catches hell from his bickering neighbor Walt Scheel, played by M. Emmett Walsh, and the highly influential Vic Frohmeyer, played by Dan Aykroyd.
Luther Krank just stiffed the scouts on a Christmas tree. Can you believe that, Mr. Frohmeyer?
Vic questions why Luther would want to skip Christmas and reminds him that every house puts up an annual snowman on the roof called Frosty.
So you're really skipping out.
You got it.
Somehow it just doesn't seem right.
Well, that's really not up to you to decide, is it?
But I gotta tell you, a lot of the neighbors are pretty upset.
Really?
Christmas has always been a neighborhood thing around here, you know that.
Yeah.
Everybody decorates, Everybody bakes cookies and swaps gifts. I guess we do it for the kids.
If you're trying to make me feel guilty, get off of it.
Whatever you say, Luther.
Yeah.
Weather should be clear tomorrow. Perfect time to put up Frosty.
Frosty. Tell you what, truth is, if I'm gone, I'm...
When Luther objects, the neighbors, led by Frohmeyer, demand that Nora release Frosty so they can put him on the roof themselves.
Hello.
Luther,
Hey, babe.
they're here.
Who?
Vic Frohmeyer, Wes Trogdon, Ned Becker, and a gang of their kids.
We're here for Frosty.
They want Frosty.
Well, they can't have him.
Nora, please give us Frosty.
Honey, where is Frosty?
He's down behind the furnace. Why?
They won't go away.
The neighbors also try to intimidate the Kranks with Christmas carolers, sending them into hiding in their own home.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride one horse open sleigh. Frosty's so jolly happy soul, with a corn cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty's so...
Luther persuades Nora that the two should go to a tanning salon at the mall prior to their cruise.
Oh, dear God, this should be outlawed. Okay, calm down.
And Nora finds herself injured and scantily clad in a bikini in front of the local priest, Father Zabriskie, played by Tom Poston.
Father Zabriskie! Hello! What are you doing here?
It's a mall, Nora. I'm Christmas shopping.
Of course you are. Of course you are.
Are you okay, Nora?
Yes. Sort of.
You're bleeding.
Oh, yes, it's just a scratch. Could I get another towel, please?
I'm looking for a Band-Aid. Jeez, lady, make up your mind.
Nora, I hear it from a good source that you and Luther have decided not to observe Christmas this year.
Yeah, sort of.
Blair calls on Christmas Eve, surprising them and saying that she and her boyfriend are flying into Chicago to be with them for Christmas Eve, expecting the annual Christmas party.
You know, Enrique has always gone home for the holidays, so he's never celebrated Christmas in America, and he's so excited. I told him all about Christmas there. The tree, the decorations, Frosty up on the roof, everything. Is it snowing, Daddy? No, Enrique has never seen a white Christmas.
No, but I sense a storm coming.
Luther and Nora realize that they have just hours to plan a Christmas Eve party, decorate the house, and look to the neighbors, who they have avoided, for help.
All right, people, listen up, gather round. We're about to have a party here at the Kranks. A Christmas homecoming for Blair. Drop what you're doing and pitch in.
Hold on. Why should we do this for him?
Yeah.
He's a jerk.
Regardless of how you feel about Luther, I know a lot of you have mixed feelings about him now, but we're a community, and the people in a community stick together, even if one of them has been behaving for most of the holiday season like a spoiled, selfish little baby. We're not doing this for him. We're doing this for Blair. Get home. Grab a change of clothes. Grab all the food you can and get over here in half an hour.
Randy, Mike, let's go.
Thank you! You're welcome, Nora.
Guys, better go to the airport.
Why's that?
Blair needs a ride home.
I don't know if we could do that.
Shall I call the chief?
We could do that.
This film is based on John Grisham's book, Skipping Christmas. The title was changed to avoid confusion with the Ben Affleck-James Gandolfini film, Surviving Christmas. Both movies were holiday comedies released in 2004. This movie was filmed in Chicago, Illinois, and Los Angeles, California in the spring of 2004. Bryan Cranston, Robin Williams, Chevy Chase, Jeff Daniels, Tom Hanks, and Mel Gibson were all considered for the role of Luther. Ali Sheedy was considered for the role of Nora Crank. This was actor Tom Poston's final film. Jamie Lee Curtis and Dan Aykroyd had previously starred together in the 1983 Christmas film Trading Places, as well as the films My Girl and My Girl 2, released in 1991 and 1994. They play neighbors in this movie rather than love interest as they have in many previous films. In one scene, Jamie Lee Curtis's character grinds her nails into parking lot pavement, screaming over losing a canned ham. She does something very similar in the 1981 horror film Halloween 2. The music score that plays when Luther Crank adds up digits on his calculator is called The Typewriter, a 1950s instrumental piece composed by Leroy Anderson and his Pops Concert Orchestra. It was previously made famous in the 1963 film Who's Minding the Store, starring Jerry Lewis. Released into movie theaters on November 24, 2004, Christmas with the Kranks grossed a total of $96.6 million on a budget of $60 million. This made the movie a modest success. Critics were very negative about the film, and it got a lot of hate during the 2000s. I first saw it in 2005 when it was released new on DVD, and I remember I enjoyed it. My younger sister really likes it, and as the years passed, it became more of a personal Christmas comedy favorite of mine. By the time of the movie's 20th anniversary in 2024, the movie had caught on with more audiences and was seen as sort of a 2000s Christmas classic. While not as iconic as other movies of the same era, such as Elf, Christmas with the Kranks did gain a following, and many who once disliked the film wound up praising it. I will go ahead and recommend the 2004 Christmas comedy film, Christmas with the Kranks.